I don't want her love for Christmas. Wait. Is it something? Oh, wow.
Anyway.
Let's get started with the show. You're now tuning into
CodenameZ.
Welcome
back, everyone.
to the podcast. I am Trisha Paytas.
Who?
Exactly.
He always just answers names. I don't know who these people are every single time. But anyway.
I am Basil Anthony.
I'm Tyrone.
Didn't care. And this is CodenameZ, the podcast.
Thought that was funny. I love my new booing sound effect.
You booed the podcast. Wow.
I was booing you.
Wow, Nene.
I was booing you.
Anyway, and this is CodenameZ, the podcast. Let's get started.
I like how you took my full line. I say this is CodenameZ, and then you say podcast.
According to our contract and on the LLC, it says that I can do whatever I would like to.
If you don't stop making up
I'm executive and associate producer. Thank you.
How can you be executive and associate? That don't make sense.
Anyway, this week it's Christmas.
Yay, Merry Christmas, everyone. We don't have any jingle bells.
It's not.
I guess that's a school bell.
School is out.
Right.
It was not Christmas. It's the Monday before Christmas. But
when you hear this, it will be the week of.
The week of Christmas. So, yay.
So, whatever you celebrate, I hope everyone has a happy holiday.
Hope you guys are listening. I know it's also report card period, so hopefully you're going to get your Christmas gift.
Hopefully y'all still getting something.
Which I was just talking to Nisha about that. They know what they're doing when they do that. Because why is report card
petty,
period right before Christmas?
2 weeks before Christmas. They so petty for that.
Why would y'all do that to these children?
Like that one time I ain't getting nothing for Christmas. I talked about that on my YouTube. Remember? Because that
crazy
lady gave me a D.
Oh. Whoa! What was that? What was that teacher's name? Mrs. Wilson.
But no, and I kept trying to tell my mom that she was crazy, and no, they didn't want to hear it, and they took back my PSP, and all I got that year was clothes, and I was so upset. And I told my mom she was mad because all of YouTube started grinding her up. In the comments, they was like, he was a child, for God's sake. She was like, shut up, mind your business.
Well, not you got a T. I mean, I got an F one time because I started skipping class, but...
Yeah, but I told you, she was really a psychopath. Sorry if you're listening to this. Because my mom...
Sorry to that man.
My mom literally went to a meeting and was like, this was after Christmas, mind you, because break had started. She was like, what did he do to justify a D? She pulled out this one paper.
Oh, I do remember the story now. Jesus.
And mind you, the paper, the test, it was a test that I got a D in. Mind you, it said that I got a 10. What did it say? I got a 6 out of 12. But mind you, it was 4 questions on the test. So anyway,
I mean, when I got my F, it was funny because my mom went to school and she was like, what did he fail? And I didn't fail any assignments. I just didn't go to class. I did all the assignments and passed everything. I just didn't go to class for a few, and it was that. So anyway, this is not about school.
Well, I mean, it was Christmas related.
I guess so.
But anyway, I want to talk about giving gifts. Is there anyone in your family that you think you're required to give them a gift?
Your immediate parents.
First of all, your immediate parents, as opposed to your secondary parents.
I mean, step parents don't count. Sorry, you don't get gifts. But I definitely think parents, and I think grandparents. Right. Sometimes kids, depending on how close you are. Okay, I mean, you know what? Maybe not. I don't have siblings. Right. I feel like siblings are, I don't know. I feel like if I had siblings.
Unless you got like 10, I'm like, man, look, everybody ain't getting no gifts this year. But if you have, like me, I only have one brother. So I feel like
my siblings will be like my cousins around the same age. It's like, we don't get each other's gifts. Like, we just don't. Right. Like, it's been years since I think I've given my cousin a gift. Gifts. Well, your family's also weird. So
we're very, actually, let me not put my foot in my mouth. I got 2 cousins.
Well, maybe want to cut that out. So
well, the rest, no, I got your candy and stuff.
It's not Halloween. It's Christmas.
Right.
It's not the Christmas Halloween candy. Episode.
Anyway.
Ooh, yay.
But no, yeah, the only people I really get gifts to is parents, my brother, my mom.
Yeah.
And
I'm gonna get her a gift this year.
That would be nice. But
I just thought of something I was going to say, but I'll wait till after the podcast. And she might throw it away.
Shut up. Anyway, they don't even know what we're laughing about. But
well, if you should next week on the podcast, we are gonna have my mom's special guest.
my grandmother.
Special guest. She'll be coming in through Zoom.
Right. And then the only other, and my god kids, my little cousins who are my godchildren. But I don't buy all my little cousins gifts because that's too
same.
Many. First of all, that's like...
I got too many.
I got like 70.
Actually, the funny, I don't have too many, but I think once you hit a certain age, I don't want to get stuff for you. Like, my one cousin who I told you is, exactly 10 years younger than me. Mm-hmm. I don't know what to get him anymore because I'm trying to think at that age, I'm like, I probably just wanted money. So I'm not going to get you something.
Right.
And my other... And his sister, who's not technically not technically a part of our family, because like my cousin and they're not married,
right? So
it's like I don't know what to get her a lot because she's like a teenage girl. What do I get? Like last year I got her hair care products. She has curly hair,
right?
But I'm like I don't really know what to get y'all, so I'm probably just gonna give y'all a gift card.
Yeah, gift
but my
card.
like little cousins, like I'll get something. I know my one cousin doesn't listen to this, so I'll say this. Because of the way she is, every year I get him the loudest gift I can find.
Yeah,
I got what I got last year? I got him a drum set.
And you know what they say, when you have kids, when you petty, it comes back to you 10 times fold.
And I won't have not one. Yeah. Okay? Not one.
Because I'm buying all your kids. I'm buying
you get nothing from my
electric guitar.
You gonna get for Pepper? You get a gift for Pepper?
A Pepper.
Because that's the only children I have. I don't know. I'm never gonna have no children, so it's fine. But no, last year I got it was like a little set, and it was like drums, and it had like little cymbals and everything. Ooh,
that's petty.
And this year I know exactly what I'm getting him. It was gonna be loud.
That's petty. But anyway, yeah, I don't think you're like you said, other than like your parents, and I feel like your siblings. I don't feel like you're obligated to really get anyone else.
No, like friends, no. Like a card.
Yeah.
I mean, Tabby just sent me a card. It's on the mail right now. See, she sent me a card. I'm going to send her a card.
Oh, yeah, that's
Once
nice.
we get done our super secret activity after this.
I'm really getting confused. What?
Oh, my God. Anyway, I'm not going to say it all out. Yes. You didn't click anything.
Yes, the censor button. I don't
The beep, yes.
Right.
After that, because that might turn to a Christmas card.
Okay, Beyonce. First of all, he's being so dramatic about that.
I can't speak about it. I'm under contract. I'm sorry.
Anyway,
I'll just be on season 15 of RuPaul's Drag Race.
So
I'm kidding. But I am going to be on Big Brother next season. They finally call me.
Then you gonna sit up here and just start lying on the podcast.
I'm just manifesting
it.
I'm manifesting a Christmas gift.
Anyway, but yeah, I don't think you're obligated. But speaking of gifts, did you see that it was fake? However,
I don't know.
But it made me think about what are inappropriate gifts for kids. Because did you see that thing going around like my first hookah?
Yeah.
My first hookah.
No, because our friend sent that to me. I was like. Low key though, if it was just like maybe just like use bubbles on the top of it, it'd be kind of cute. But did we not have those cigars that blow bubbles out as children?
Cigars? No,
you didn't. Not the cigar, the pipes. The pipe. No, we had the pipes that you put the little bubbles, the little solution in. I did.
Inappropriate.
And
that's why you
literally it was like the kid version. I'm not. Excuse. I don't do anything you don't do.
I don't do anything. So.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, right.
I saw the lines in the bathroom.
Yo, you're...
listen, all I do is my alcohol and a hookah every so often.
First of all, speaking of drugs, that's another topic.
No, wait.
But yesterday...
No,
but yesterday I was having a conversation. And we were talking about somebody, and then they was like... Okay. Anyway, they were saying how the person was doing crack or whatever. Anyway, it's not funny. What? But what I'm saying is, I was like, oh my gosh. I'm like, I was thinking heroin or something. They was like, wouldn't that be worse? I'm like, I don't know, because I'm like, to me, heroin just seemed a little fancier. They was like, not fancier, like not
fancier.
Is that just me? But heroin just seemed like fancier than crack. So that made me think.
So it's a hierarchy.
That made me think it was like. I don't know. Come on, anybody or in the comments, tell us.
Moving on.
Which one is worse, coke or heroin? I'm talking about as far as on the body.
But you know what?
This Christmas episode
please.
is really going well.
let's the whole Coke versus heroin debate. Please follow us on Instagram and YouTube at CodenameZ, the podcast, and figure it out. Please go to all Tyrone's videos and comment down below.
Which one is better?
Was it crack or was it heroin?
But anyway, let's move on. But are there any gifts that you think are inappropriate? Like, any inappropriate toys for kids?
I don't know if it's like. I mean, if it's, I guess like the whole My First Hookah thing. I mean, I guess if it's fashioned after something inappropriate, then I guess maybe. I can't think. Like, I mean, I don't know. I think maybe like
it's parent by parent,
because I can't think of anything I would buy a child and be like, oh, this is well, you know what? I will, because my cousin's girlfriend does not like her daughter. If she was younger, I don't know if she does it now, but she hated like nail polish, lipsticks, anything like that because she felt like it made her too grown, quote unquote.
Right, yeah. A lot of
so I guess that. I guess if you don't talk to the parent, I guess maybe don't get them something like that.
Right.
But I can't think of anything to be like quote like inappropriate. I mean, unless you get them a sex toy.
Right. So why does this box vibrate and be like
literally anything if you can get it from a toy aisle, then get it.
Right. Yeah, I guess
unless it's something that's age appropriate. Like I wouldn't get like a 4-year-old's Cards Against Humanity.
Right.
Because that's not appropriate for his age at that time.
Right.
You know.
Because I guess it's just parent. Because me personally, I wouldn't. Oh, go ahead. What?
Sorry, I was like, or if it's something specifically the parent probably asks you not to get. Because I haven't finished sorry about that one, but there's been times where I got a gift and my mom was like upset with someone else because it's like, I told you I was getting this. Why would you get it? Right. So that could be inappropriate. It's like, or if I told him he can't have something,
right?
Like if my cousin's like, oh no, he's not allowed to have basketballs,
right?
I don't want him playing basketball, and I go get him a whole basketball and a basketball hoop. That's inappropriate because she said specifically
not allowed to play basketball, but. But anything, right?
Yeah, something like that. Like that could be inappropriate, but I don't know. I can't think of anything in general that it's not if it's just fashion after something inappropriate.
One time with my godson, it was a gift, kind of like you said, like you when your mom was like, "I told you I was getting it." Like it was a specific gift that he wanted. I was willing to get it, but then she was like, "No, I want to get it for," because sometimes like if it's like the top gift that your kid wants this year, then like most of the time the parents are going to be
definitely let the parents do it.
Yeah, to get it for them or whatever. But no, but yeah, because I guess it's parent because like even with like the nails, like in the lipstick and stuff, like I wouldn't mind my kid like playing with it in the house. Like you're not wearing it outside. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like that's kind of grown, but. To let them play, because I don't know, they may be the next top makeup artist and become a billionaire if you let them like explore.
That was some Five Below makeup now.
Yeah, but no, because these kids now, one of my little like she really knows how to do makeup. Like these kids really learn. Like they ain't know. First of all, that's why I would be kind of afraid because nowadays kids because of YouTube, they not just playing the makeup. They about to do a full contour.
They doing a soft glow,
right? Highlighted with eyelashes, like they. But
here, do you see if it's a video on like TikTok or YouTube or whatever? This little girl literally legit doing her friend's hair, right? Like literally doing like little individuals. I was like, look at
These
her.
Kids are talented because you learn everything on YouTube now. But what about? Do you remember that? I was just telling my cousin, asking her, does she remember this? It was a baby doll that came out a few years ago, and it was like a breastfeeding baby doll, and it had. Do you remember that? And it had,
what?
It came with like a blanket for you to pretend like you breastfeed and stuff, and it was like a big split debate. Like some parents were like. They don't see anything wrong with it. Like it's something natural, make people comfortable with breastfeeding. But then other people was like, I don't want my daughter.
I don't want my 5-year-old. Okay, with breastfeeding.
I don't want her outside pulling up her shirt to breastfeed her baby doll, like because she's not gonna. But I don't know. I'm like, that was a big debate.
But kids do that in general. Like I've worked in a daycare. Kids do that in general, but they don't pull their shirt up. But I feel like I don't know how I feel about that gift. Yeah, I wouldn't.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of. I wouldn't buy it because I'm confused by it. Not confused by it because I'm like up in the air as far as like how inappropriate that is. I mean, it's not inappropriate because I mean it's just the natural thing how human babies eat. But then again, it's a little inappropriate. My biggest issue is with the pulling up the shirt. Yeah, and then would they know when to not pull up their shirt? And
also, like I'm not comparing the two, right. But also so. Oh, like it's a natural thing women do. It's like, okay, I mean, women also have natural menstrual cycles. Do I want my daughter to have little baby bleeds a lot? No.
Little baby. That would actually be cute though.
For a certain age, but like I don't want at 5. I don't. She don't know what the hell's going on.
Right.
Like that should be like I feel like that should be like a school age.
Little baby, please a lot. You're annoying.
But I feel like that should be something like that would be like maybe like like those toys that are only in school.
Right.
Like I think that like I don't. They shouldn't have it, but I like okay at school like it'd be like okay let's teach them how it works. Maybe when they get closer to the age of that happening, yes.
Right.
Or even like masturbation. Like I don't want. I don't want a real Jack in a box. Okay.
Because that's what my cousin made the point. She was like, I just think it's certain things that you will learn when it's time to learn, like breastfeed and stuff. She said, okay, what's gonna be next? My first blowjob, and it'd be like, because they gotta learn. Like, absolutely not. No, they do not have to learn that. Like, they will learn that.
Yeah, like there's some things we learn as adults that it's like you need to learn this as an adult.
Right.
I don't want a shot set for my daughter. Like, oh, let's take shots. Like you learn that when you turn 21.
Shot o'clock. Like
you turn 21.
Right.
You'll learn it.
But I don't know. But did you have you had something that you wanted to speak about as far as Christmas, didn't you?
I did have something to speak about, but maybe let's take a quick break.
A break already?
Yeah, let's take a quick break, and because it's a little, okay. give the people some time to think.
All right, we'll be right back.
I forgot to say shit.
Anyway, he tried to sing again, but
I did try to sing, but no. Anyway,
but Basil, who are we sponsored by today?
Mariah Carey.
No. Wrong answer.
Oh, who's sponsored by?
Santa Claus?
No, we're sponsored by the Anchor app.
Oh, right. And what is the Anchor app?
Well, if you may ask, the Anchor app is a mobile application that you can download right on your iPhone or your Androids. Your iPhone or your Androids. And you can create podcasts just like this. And you can edit it. You can add sounds. All of it.
Wait, how much is it again?
It's free.
What? So y'all know what that means. If it's free, it's the perfect gift to get for Christmas.
Yeah, download it on your auntie's phone and let her make a podcast, or at least let her think she's making a podcast.
Right. And
who knows?
Get podcasting. All right, now back to the show.
Merry Christmas.
And welcome back.
Yes, welcome back. Did you hear them vocals?
That was horrible. Horrific. Terrible. Atrocious. A travesty.
On opposite day, like Meg said. Anyway.
Oh, and by the way, we're on one microphone there because my other microphone decided to act stupid. So I hope you can hear me properly.
So shout out to, I don't know how to say this company. Mano.
How you going to shout out a company you don't even know? Mano. That is an A at the end.
That's an O.
That is an A.
Maono.
Moana.
It's not Moana, but okay. Moana. Shout out to the company with start with an M that has podcasting equipment because y'all are the GOAT. Anyway.
My blue company... I think it's...
Okay, let's not say that because they might start working next time. They might pop something now.
No, there's nothing wrong with the mic. I think I just dropped it. But anyway.
So I wanted to get into a quick little topic.
Yes, what topic was that?
Because of the holidays, everything seems so glitz and glam and great, but there are some downsides, and I experienced some of these downsides as well. So, right. I thought let's talk about it. So right. I do want to talk about seasonal depression / holiday depression. There's a time every year, especially when it gets cold and everyone kind of stays in the house a lot more,
right,
that depression really starts to hit a lot of people, and a lot of people who have smaller families,
right,
and stuff like that. And so I just want to say first, because you act like you're so perfect, do you ever experience anything of that sort around this time? Mr. Big Family and hang out with all my cousins all the time.
I think I've been blessed. I haven't ever experienced depression, but I've had people in my family. Anyway, I'm saying it's a good thing. Like,
it's a good thing I'm depressed.
What? Shut up. Anyway.
Wow. And
you can't be. You shouldn't be grateful. So
it's the erasure for me.
So depression is a good thing. Exactly. So anybody who has depression would be grateful to find techniques to help them out of it, right?
I guess so.
Exactly. Anyway, don't try to get me canceled. Here you go, whatever. But I've had family members who have experienced depression. First of all,
oh my God, my landlord.
Somebody just downstairs decided to just start banging. Well, not like that, but
he's just hitting the wall at this point, sir.
Right in the middle of the podcast.
Right in front of my salad.
Yeah, solid.
You don't know that? Okay. Anyway, go ahead.
Okay, I'm
go,
sorry.
Go.
But anyway, I've had family members and who like said that they experienced it, especially during the holidays and stuff. And I know it can be a real thing for a lot of people, but I think that's why it's important to kind of pay attention, I guess, to your family and friends to like see who may be struggling and who may need a little extra, fun or support in the
during the holidays season. Yeah. And I just bring it up that, depression around this time is such a big thing. And I go through it on a daily, yearly basis. But, right. The holidays are particularly a little bit more difficult. And I think a lot of times people don't want to talk about that.
Right.
A lot of, there's there's movies about this kind of crap, but it's like,
right.
It's it's a difficult thing to go through, and I think just acknowledging the fact that people do go through that, and then showing that neighbor, that family member, or anything that you kind of care for them. I think a lot of people get so wrapped up into gifts and Christmas and we have to show off, and a lot of times that might be a little bit difficult for some people who don't have all of that. And right. You think that me bragging about what I got for Christmas, or me bragging about all these things I got for my tree. Look at my big beautiful tree. Look at my family. Look at this, and this. And there are people out there who are struggling, and sometimes it might be a little difficult. So send that random person a card.
Right.
When back in I used to live with my parents, we would do that up and down the block. We would we knew more of our neighbors. Right, we don't know them as much now. And they also it's a high turnover rate in that block, but. We would we get the little pack of Christmas cards and send them out to just or just give them out down the neighborhood,
right?
In general, because you never know what that means to somebody. Someone who's going through something,
right?
I have family members now this is their first Christmas without their parent. It's
right.
Show them a little bit of hey, just we see you kind of thing,
right?
So,
and that's why I do think. Because even though Christmas is not supposed to be necessarily a materialistic thing, but
it is. We
do have to recognize that it can feel rough, especially for parents who can't afford a lot for their child and want to be able to give their child all the things that their friends. So what I'm saying. So even be mindful on social media, like you said, when you post certain things, it's I got my kid X, Y, and Z, and that's why I work my butt off. Blah, blah, blah. What I'm saying? It's it's just be not saying that you can't share maybe something that you're excited about getting your
share
child,
if you would like to, but just
it's the way you
watch wording. And I think we say this all the time with social media. Just kind of watch the wording because you never know what you say, how it might affect somebody in a negative sense.
Right.
Just what I mean. Just kind of watch how things go, and then also you always say kind of be vigilant. We all know our friends that are a little borderline. There are some days. Did you laugh at that?
Oh, you mean? Oh, I thought you were talking about posting on social media.
No.
Oh, you were talking about depression.
With depression and stuff like that.
Sorry, I was laughing at. I was not laughing at
the ideology and stuff like that. We have our friends who are a little bit more borderline when it comes to that. And you never know.
Right.
So now we're just drilling. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway, but you never know. Watch you never hear this on the podcast. Watch.
Yeah, you probably can't even
no one knows what we're talking about.
Right.
But just kind of look out for them. And, we have our friends that you never know how bad it's affecting them. Just include them on little things. It doesn't. If you just going with your parents to go just be hey, real quick, do you want to go randomly do this thing? I know people when I was in college that would take their friends. They would go home with them for the holiday. It's cause a lot of people will stay home or stay on campus for the holiday.
Right.
Can they be either let's say stay behind or let's do Friendsmas or let's do stuff like that.
Right.
It sucks sometimes because I feel some people who don't have a lot, it's it's so hard for them to be wow, everyone else is doing so much better.
Right.
And even though they might not be.
I was about to say, that's why
that's outside looking in.
Fall into the social media trap.
You look at somebody oh my god, they have all these beautiful things, but low-key, uncle was just fighting their dad in the kitchen.
Right.
And they're sitting there miserable on Christmas, but what they put out there is so positive. So know, just talk to your friends. It's a real thing, and I think a lot of people don't want to talk about it or acknowledge the fact that there are people, especially around this time, that are really struggling with everything.
Right. Yeah, just be mindful of what you post, be mindful of what you say, and be mindful of people, or be vigilant of people
in a little
in your
goes
life.
A long way.
Yeah, just little things. Just
that little dollar store card might
Yeah, it really
turn a whole Scrooge around.
Yeah, that's what I always say. Yeah, it's like, yeah, just that's why when they always say it's the thought that counts, I think that really, at the end of the day, that really is true, because just showing somebody like, yeah, that you care, or like a little gesture really does go a long way for some people, especially around this time, if they may be struggling with certain things.
Yeah.
But that's also another plug about like therapy and stuff. Like, there's a lot of resources
Black
around.
People.
Right,
go to therapy.
Like,
we need black, especially young black men need therapy.
Yeah,
so many. We don't have a sound for that.
Right.
But a lot of y'all need therapy.
Right. Exactly. And
okay.
It's like holding things, like, even that's why I said, like, and going to therapy doesn't even necessarily mean you don't have to be actively going through something or feel depressed or anything to go to therapy. Sometimes therapy is good just to help you process your emotions so you won't get, to that point. So it's just like,
or you might not know what you're doing right now is what's making you be the way you are. So
right,
like,
exactly.
And especially, I say, like, listen, during the holidays, a lot of y'all don't be happy.
Yeah. That's true.
And especially, I think a lot of times for men, too, I think a lot, because when you think back to, like, Christmas gifts and everything, men do kind of get the shorter end of the stick a lot of times when it comes to Christmas.
Well, yeah.
You got to think, like, because a lot of times I feel like men always use like proposals, maybe they like, to their partner.
Right.
But you always think, when you think, like, oh, what to get dad, it's like, oh, let's get him a tie.
A mug. I'm like,
let's get him a mug.
Throw that mug right across the room. So, first of all, not me 2 seconds ago saying, it's the thought that counts. I'm about to throw that mug right across the room.
But yeah, like, that's what, like, I mean, that's what they also be thoughtful with the gift and everything. I mean, but I think sometimes a lot of things, and I think you would feel that way if I was, like, a father and it's like, every time I see this, like, we got mom all these great gifts and she got a trip to I don't know, Vegas or California. We got her a cruise.
Right.
And it's like, what we get dad? Ooh, we got him some new rudders for his car.
That's just like that thing. You ever see that meme? It'd be like Mother's Day. Every kiss begins with K. And then it'd be like Father's Day. For my man.
Yeah, like you get him a sweater and it's like, dang, okay, mom got
diamonds.
She got diamonds, necklace sets, anything from Pandora.
Right.
You got him slippers.
And that's one thing I've always said, like, my parents have been good at. Like, my mom always had made sure she got my dad very thoughtful gifts. Now, I mean, my dad is a heart, because my dad's the type of person, like, no one really knows what he likes. So it's like, sometimes it's hard. So, like, he may get less things, but that's just simply because he always went, I don't want that. That was so, like, I don't know what to even really get you other than things that, like, anybody will like, but that you'll have to be rich to get. I mean, anybody will like a new car or a new...
I mean, yeah.
But I mean, like, who getting that type of stuff,
But speaking of that,
right,
we can kind of transition to our ending topic. Because it is the holidays. Jingle bells, jingle bells.
I don't have a jingle bell, so we're doing
We're not doing school's home.
Just use your imagination. That was jingle bells. We should have thought ahead and downloaded some Christmas sound effects.
Yeah, I set my assistant to do that, and I guess it just didn't happen.
Okay. Yeah, because you don't have an assistant. But
an assistant?
Assistant, I couldn't get it. Got stuck in my mouth. Wait, pause. First of all, this whole situation.
Not the first time.
Whatever.
Anyway, it's Christmas. I'm not going to do that for Christmas.
I was about to say Christmas. Christmas holiday.
But, next year.
What does that matter if it's next holiday? It's still Christmas.
I said next year after 2 years.
Whatever.
So in 2 episodes, we'll talk about you.
I don't be doing anything out here.
But anyway, I want to talk about, Tyrone, what is your favorite Christmas memory?
My favorite Christmas memory is when me and the family went to Aspen and so I'm just kidding.
They say Santa Claus is always watching, always listening. Guess what you're getting this year? Cold.
When we went to France and
McDonald's and had some French fries.
Sipped hot chocolates by the Eiffel Tower. Wait, was that French? I'm sorry, don't cancel me.
What was that accent? Like, that was like
don't cancel
borderline Iggy Azalea Australian. Like, what was happening?
If you do. That was actually good, I think.
Answer the question, please. I'm trying to be nice and sensual for the show, but answer the question. Because, see, now we're playing, and, like, we're not...
I'm sorry, but my favorite... I don't know. It's a lot. My favorite one. I think I have a lot, but I think... Can I just say, like, something general? But like, does it have to be one specific memory or like something that I would? Okay. But I think some of my favorite Christmas memory, it's still a Christmas memory, but I mean, it happened like a lot of years, but it's just like when I used to believe in Santa Claus and just like all the magic.
We have young children who,
when I used to,
Northwest listens to this podcast.
Okay. First of all, y'all idiots. Because she just seemed way mature for her age.
Cam listens to this podcast.
Cam don't listen to this. Cam don't.
This is what he's using his My First Hookah.
First of all, my first robbery set. My first.
Anyway,
but it was just like all of how magical it would be, like, because how my parents would do, like, they would already have some gifts under the tree, and of course that would be the gifts from them, but then they will always save some. Well, Santa will always bring some. Ain't no kids listen to this anyway. Yeah, it's not.
I look at our demographics every week. We have people in the year 13 years old.
Did you? Man, 13. You know good when you believe in no Santa at 13.
Actually, I have a story for that. Why I don't believe in that anymore.
Oh, God.
It got ruined for me.
I hope at this point you don't believe in it anymore. Because last year when I was fine. But yeah, I think it will always be so magical. Like, you better go to sleep and then actually come back downstairs and it would actually be like new presents. I don't know. It was just always so like, just seems so magical because like, oh wow. Even though as you get older, I'm like, it's kind of creepy. Like, this strange man been watching you just break into your house at night. But he loved gifts, so he nice.
So this age of a strange man breaks into your house and leaves you gifts. You call the police. But I can use both on that. Because I would say, like, I think when I was a lot younger, my mother made Christmas for me so special in general.
Right.
That to this day, like, I would hope to, like, when I have children, I could do what she did.
Right.
Because, like, to this day, it's funny, she has hiding spots, even once I found out, we'll get into that story, once I found out where my things would be hidden, it's still places in the house that she would hide stuff, and she would not tell me where she did it.
Right.
Just in case, like, she has to actually hide something for me.
Right.
But so I had a Christmas tradition every year, and I've done it up until, I want to say maybe last year, because I think I was busy getting this apartment. Mm-hmm. Every year, because on TNT or TBS,
right,
they would have a 24-hour viewing of A Christmas Story. You know, you shoot your eye out, kid.
Right.
That was one of my favorite Christmas movies.
Right.
So, and at this point, my mom probably like, I'm so sick of that movie. Because I would watch it back to back to back. Christmas Eve into Christmas Day. That was what I was watching.
Right.
And I would watch it every year, you know. And I think the best part would be falling asleep to watching A Christmas Story.
Right.
And my mom would sit downstairs because her lie that she would tell me would be that she has to sit downstairs and she would never see Santa Claus. She said Santa would leave a note. Like, a note would appear and let her know when to go to bed.
Right.
And at that time, that's when she would come upstairs, go to bed, because all the presents would be there. Like, you, like, basically, like, go upstairs, I'm coming to put the gifts down.
Right.
And every year, you know, she would tell me that.
Right.
And every year, I would, you know, and I would always sneak in, like, try to look downstairs and everything, and she's like, go to bed. Like, the longer you stay up, the longer, you know. Also, you remember how Fox 29, I think when they still do, I don't really watch it.
They still do
the Santa Tracker.
I know, they're like, oh my gosh, he's by Philly, y'all. Go to
So, like, I would, like, me being young, I would, like, be watching A Christmas Story, and I would also go to Fox 29 and be looking. And I'd be like, Mom, they said he's around New Jersey. Like, I'll be like, and she's like, he's not here yet. Like, I'm telling you. And I'm like, Mom, he missed us. Like, I would be, like, really into it.
That's right.
And then she also had this fun other story. She would lie and say that she saw Santa one time and he threw pepper in her eyes.
What? First of all, that's not her rumbling Santa downstairs. Like, what's going on?
Because, like, I would always ask, like, have you ever seen him? And she'd be like, one time, she said, I snuck it in. Cause it was more of like a story to tell me, like, not to sneak and look.
Right.
So she's like, it was one time. She said, I went down and I saw him, and he threw, like, this thing, and all I remember is, like, it burned my eyes, and when I opened my eyes, I was asleep in bed. Like, it was like a magical thing, but it, like, burned her eyes.
Right.
And that's the last time I ever saw him. And I was like, oh my God, I don't want that to happen. So that'd be another live, like, don't go downstairs, don't go look. Mm-hmm. And, like, I don't know how in the world she would do this, because my mom does not stay up late anymore. But, like, I would be up until maybe 3 o'clock in the morning, like, still, like, looking downstairs, and, like, every time I look down, no presents.
Right.
And I would go to sleep for, like, 15 minutes, and I'll come back, presents galore.
Right.
Like, how does this keep happening?
Right. That is crazy.
So like that in general, like just the morning, just waking up in the morning, I think, and coming downstairs and just being like, you know, she would normally leave like a Christmas story on the TV. So like, it's just warm morning. You know, I should make my favorite breakfast, and I would come down and I would just see like all these presents, and like it's just early morning and stuff like that.
Right.
Would be that. But I think one of my favorite Christmas memories, which favorite and least favorite at the same time, was the first year I got my cell phone. Well, the first year I got like a different cell phone. I had like the Boost Mobile, like the little brick phone.
Oh right, yeah, the brick.
And I had like got a flip phone.
Right.
And that was my first year getting a flip phone.
First of all, thanks for aging us.
You're right.
Severely. Talk about when we had our flip phones. Like,
and that was it.
Right. When you could tell us nothing. I'm hanging up. Like,
yeah. And that was the year I got that because my aunt got it for me. And it actually goes back to the whole thing that my mom was going to get me a different phone. My aunt took it upon herself to get a phone. And with me being so young at that time, I was like, oh, this is great. My mom was like not happy about that.
Right.
So she was just like, why would you do it? Because like the phone I had was really good, and we, you know, and she was just like, why would you get him that? Like,
right.
He already has a phone, really, but she's like, I was going to get something different. Why would you do that?
Right.
But at the time, it was like, oh my God. Like, you know, the thing I had this flip phone was like amazing. I have this flip phone. It's so, first of all, for our age, it's so cool. Oh my God. Right. I can go on the web.
Right, and barely the web. It was all one little picture.
Yeah, like a little web page, like ciao. But speaking of gift, so what is your favorite Christmas gift?
I would probably have to say, as a child or like overall, ever.
I mean, we can do both. I mean, because I have favorite gifts I have gifts that I've gotten myself that I've been like, oh my God, this is my favorite gift. But like, I also have gifts that someone else has given me.
Right.
It's been like, this is my favorite thing.
Right. I would say as a child, I still remember, and I didn't think I was going to get it, and I was so hyped. The Vugo. Do you remember the Vugo? Oh my God, I was so happy.
Throwback!
Right, if y'all don't know what the Vugo is,
no!
You couldn't tell me I wasn't rich, first of all. When I got there, I'm like, I have a Vugo. It was pretty much this thing where it was like, it was basically like an MP3 player with a screen. Essentially, that's what it was. But you could like connect it to the TV and record TV shows on it. So I would have like That's So Raven and Zach and Cody recorded, and you could put music and have pictures up there. I was so happy, like, I was like thrilled. I was like so excited. And I think my favorite gift as an adult or older was my camera.
Oh,
yeah, that was a good, and that turned into a very good investment on my parents' part for me. Right, for
Did
me.
It?
Right.
Did it really?
Yes, have a booming photography business.
You only photograph pretty people and your family.
I just got back from Milan doing a Vogue shoot. First of all, this little accent I keep doing.
It's not any designated area. It's just your voice. I'm so confused.
It's my Bucci voice.
Anyway, I want to say, as a kid, basically anything technology for me, but like, I mean, cell phone, but I mean, Game Boy. That was a really good gift for me. When I got my PlayStation 2.
Right.
Like, I think I lost my voice because I got it. Like, I think when I got the Xbox, I think it was a birthday, not Christmas. But like, anything that was like technology for me, I was just like, oh my God. Person. Like, everything was just amazing. Okay, how about this? Worst Christmas gift.
Don't do that.
Worst Christmas gift.
I don't have a worst Christmas gift.
The one you're like, oh, thank you.
I don't know. I mean, I told you as a kid, I was never too fond of getting clothes. So, just in general, anytime I would get like clothes, I mean, I would be happy for it, but I would be like, where's electronics and all? But
it's a patchy answer for me.
I really can't think of like. I think my parents were really good at figuring out what we want. My worst Christmas gift. I can't think of anything. My worst Christmas gift. Well, I mean, I told you that year I only got clothes because I got that D that I didn't deserve. That was like my.
Now you get the D's you do deserve.
What? Shut up! First of all, you're annoying. I don't know. Yeah, I would say just clothes in general, but it still wasn't like horrible. I can't think of one specific gift that I was like, oh, Thank you. Like, you know, like that. I don't know. I can't think of, because I was always kind of grateful. I mean, it's still a gift. I don't know. I know you have something. Go ahead. Go ahead. Break her poor heart when you tell the story.
So this is funny. No, it's not even a break. Okay, so as a kid, like, I enjoy getting clothes for the most part because, like, depending on what it was, like I told you, like if it, like I stay in a graphic tee or stuff like that.
Right.
So like if it was like socks, graphic tees, I liked it because I was like, oh yeah, wear this.
Right.
I never like people buying me pants because like it's always like not the fit that I want. Like it's always like boot cut,
right,
charade cut. And I'm like, I don't want these. I don't ignore it.
Right.
But I'm also very particular on colors that I get. There's certain colors of clothing that I don't have and I don't like.
Right.
So one year, my lovely mother, and normally she doesn't know, and normally like even now she'll buy me something and I'm like, oh, this is actually something I will wear.
Right.
One year she got me that, and in theory, it was nice. It was just the color that I could not get over.
Right.
And I felt bad because I really did not want to wear it. I don't even think I wore it maybe twice.
Right.
It was a fleece pullover, but it had like the little turtleneck type of like zipper.
Yeah.
From Old Navy. I like Old Navy.
Right.
It was yellow.
My sunshine, my only sunshine.
And you'd have always been big, so like I'm like I look like Big Bird, I look like the sun. Like I live at 123 whatever Sesame Place. 123 Sesame Place.
But she probably wanted you to brighten your life.
Not like that sweater. And I just did not want to wear it. And
it probably looked nice on you too. And you were just being just over dramatic.
Well, also because I had that body dysmorphia type thing too. So like it also,
right.
I think when things make me look bigger to myself, I feel like in general I just look huge.
Right.
So watching that, this is why you broke the microphone because you throw it.
Okay, let me put it down.
But yeah, I just did not like it, and like I think she could definitely tell in my face I really did not like it, right. And like she ain't nothing. But she always was trying to make me wear it, and I was just like, right. Oh, no, I guess I know I'm gonna wear it already. Yeah. And I think I wore it maybe twice to school, and I just did not want to wear it. And she wears it now, like it's hers now.
That's funny
because she knew I just did not want it. I was just like, I don't like.
See, that's why
color.
I mostly stay clothes and sneakers. Like I said, unless I know for a fact someone said like I wanted this specific thing, specific color, I stay away from clothes and sneakers because I'm like people are just too particular, and I'm like I just feel like, or if I do want to give, like I would give a gift card like Old Navy gift card or like a Nike gift card, like something like, and you pick out what you want from there or whatever like that. But
yeah, that might have been easier.
Right.
And of all things, she always went well, but it's just that one sweater.
Right. That was.
I was just like, oh.
So pretty much, he's saying that he wants an upgraded yellow sweater so he could try again this year.
I'm saying the only thing I have in my closet is yellow. Is a mustard yellow, and it's a sweater. So I only wear it every so often. Right. But like I don't have anything in my closet that's yellow.
Mustard yellow is different. Yeah. Than like
mustard yellow is different than yellow.
Canary, like bright yellow. Anyway, because now so don't say nothing.
So 3 topics from there, I think we're going to talk about. In the new year, do we talk about prom?
Stop! I'm not playing with you. You're annoying. Like, it wasn't nothing wrong with it. It's just that we were supposed to wear champagne. That's all I'm gonna say. There was nothing wrong with it, though.
Anyway,
it wasn't nothing wrong with it.
Anyway, but I want to say I think we're coming down to about the ends of the show.
Yeah, that was a good show today.
And I just want to say to everyone out there, have a great holiday.
Right.
Have a great Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah.
Well, Hanukkah passed already.
Okay, well, I hope you had a great Hanukkah.
I hope you had a great Hanukkah.
Have a good New Year's. Be safe.
Right.
Be kind. Help your friends out.
Be kind to one another in this Christmas holiday. What is with me with voices today?
That was trying
to be like the narrator. It was supposed to be a narrator. You know how like the Christmas narrator always come in and they tell the moral of the story at the end. Anyway, just have a great Christmas.
Have a great Christmas.
Holiday,
and
whatever
we
you
have
celebrate.
something planned kind of fun next week.
We do.
Yes, we talked.
Oh, okay.
Jesus. Anyway, so
but then that would be too late. Oh, I guess it could still because
no, it's something. Jesus
okay.
Christ. Anyway, follow us on social media on Instagram at CodenameZ Podcast, on YouTube CodenameZ Podcast, and on the Anchor app where you will find us everywhere. We also have all links on the podcast on the Instagram page. I just updated the links. We have little links now.
Good. And
we'll see you guys next week.
Bye, everyone. See ya.